Iron Bowl, growing up here, means a lot to this university, the people who came before us, and the people in this state. So it means everything.
What's your earliest Iron Bowl memory? Do you have one?
Catching the pick, my first one. Oh, you talking about earliest?
Like
ever?
I'm talking about like the first thing you remember. Yeah.
I don't know, man. I've been watching the Iron Bowl since I was yay high, so I pretty much seen, if not all of them, that Coach Saban's been a part of at least.
Did you have Auburn friends growing up, and what was that like? Kind of the trash talk between the
Yeah.
growing up with that.
Yeah, I think this week takes me back to elementary school. I think my mom just did some stuff in her classroom versus Auburn and Alabama. It's kind of the same thing growing up. Your friend, the whole year, you don't know if he an Auburn fan or an Alabama fan, but on one day it's Jersey Day, he come in a Auburn jersey. You're like, hold on, wait a minute. But then probably go to PE, you be Alabama, he be Auburn, and go at it like that. But yeah.
Now there's just one game left in your career, and you kind of turn around and look back on your career. Like who's the toughest receiver to cover you ever came across?
In the game.
Yeah.
In the game, like not versus Bama.
Right.
Okay. I would have to say neighbors from last year. We had some good battles last year.
And how about an Alabama guy in practice?
Alabama guy in practice, I would say my freshman year, man, I had Devontae Smith and Jalen Waddle every day at practice. So I think those are the best I've seen.
They've got a good one in Cam Coleman. Just what have you seen from him on tape? Obviously, you haven't faced him yet. But
Yeah, he's definitely a vertical threat. He's a big-time, big play type of guy, and they look to him to kind of get their offense going and get their momentum. So he's definitely a key part of their offense.
Obviously, big, rivalry week nationally. The return of Texas A&M, Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah.
Where does this one rank for you? Like just in the story of college football, where does the Iron Bowl?
I would say the top.
Yeah.
If I'm being honest. Just being here, growing up in Alabama, I've always heard of the Iron Bowl and not really too much of any other rivalries other than the Iron Bowl when it's rivalry week. So yeah, this was up there.
Whether it's a freshman, whether it's a transfer coming in there, going into their first Iron Bowl, maybe it's not a play, maybe it's not a game, but it's like, how do you say when they ask you the question, what's the Iron Bowl like? How do you describe it?
It's a fun atmosphere, man. Like as a competitor, you come to Alabama for games like this, for the Iron Bowl, to playing games like this. I mean, you grew up watching it on TV, seeing guys make big time plays in those games. So this is a game that you can really go out there and create value for yourself and your team. And it's a game about pride. I think that's the biggest thing. As a man, as a person, is your pride, and that we can go out there and play for.
What do you see in Jarquez Hunter? The running back?
Yeah, he's a tough running back. We've been seeing him for some years now, but he's definitely one of their main points of their offense. He got 1,000 yards and by far the leading carry on their team by hundreds and hundreds of yards. So the ball definitely gonna be in his hands. He's gonna be a key person to stop.
What did true freshman Malachi not know that he needed to know?
I would say trust your journey. It's gonna be ups and downs throughout your college career, and how you handle those situations is ultimately what's gonna build you to where you want to be in the future. And it's never your plan or your time. It's always God's time. And just keep your faith and stay patient.
There's never been an Alabama player that's played in 5 Iron Bowls, that's won 5 Iron Bowls. What would that mean to you to be that guy?
Yeah. It would mean a lot, man. Just like you said, it's a big rivalry week. We hate losing to these guys, so I take a lot of pride in that. We take a lot of pride in that. It's state, university, everybody here takes a lot of pride in beating those guys over there.
How do you feel like? I'm sure across 5 years you've heard a lot of talk from the other side. I mean, does the continued talk from Auburn players does that surprise you at all?
Nah, it don't surprise me. They gonna do stuff to put it out there, try to hype the game up. But the game's already hyped. It's the Iron Bowl. It can't get no bigger than this. So we're gonna see Saturday.
Malachi, how do you feel like the team is maybe refocused after the loss last week?
Just going back to square one, like we always do. We went back and watched the film and see what things we could have did better, and things we're gonna improve on in practice. And we all in the mindset of attack and tunnel vision on Auburn. Nothing else after this. Just put all you have into this week.
We don't see you guys trash talking a lot the other direction. Does that come from people like you? Does that get passed down, and is that something that you guys kind of talk about?
Yeah.
How does that go?
Yeah, we we feel like we play our best football when all our energy is focused on our assignment, our keys, and being connected with each other. We get involved to a lot of trash talk and kind of get us off task and off focus of what we there to do, and that's to beat the man in front of us every play and do it as a team and together. So that's the main thing we try to do, especially with rivalry week. We know it's going to be a hostile environment. It's going to be hostile on the field. It's going to be chippy. But the more we can refocus and control our energy and control our rage into the right things, we can come out successful.
Do you think Ryan Williams is a big time player?
Definitely.
Anything else?
Good.
You played in both. You won in both. Is it more fun to win on the road and maybe silence a crowd, or is it more fun to be playing in Bryant-Denny in front of your home crowd?
It's mixed emotions, man. You know, when you play away, you always want to silence that crowd, but ain't nothing like playing in front of your home fans and just to get Bryant-Denny rocking Saturday at the Iron Bowl. It's always fun. Appreciate it.
Hey, thank you, Mel.